Well, I think one of the issues that has really hurt Brexiteer support for Boris Johnson for the Conservatives has been this whole ridiculous situation with Article 16, where we've had Boris himself, we've had Lord Frost and others say that the conditions for triggering Article 16 had been met months and months and months ago. And so during that same period, you've actually seen, as the Conservatives, of course, held a big poll lead over Labour, you've seen the level of Leave voter support for the Tories down to, drifting perilously close to only 50% of Leavers back in the Tories. You see in a YouGov poll recently, 10% of Leave voters, for instance, switching to Reform UK. And I would say that this botched handling of the protocol, of dealing with the EU, is one of the core things that is hurting support for the Conservatives. And I know from reading your comments, you certainly aren't happy with this. And so there was a story that came out a little while ago that the government could be preparing to unilaterally override the protocol, to scrap parts of the protocol, to give the government the power to override any aspect of the protocol. Well, it seems like that actually isn't going to be included, the bill, in the Queen's speech. Instead, it looks like Boris Johnson giving the EU another chance, described as a final chance, to compromise, to renegotiate, before bringing in legislation to override the protocol. Indeed, the Northern Ireland Secretary, Brandon Lewis, on ITV there, given the signal that there won't be legislation in the Queen's speech to give the government the power to override. And I must say, a furious reaction to this. Ben Habib, for instance, saying, what a way for Brandon Lewis, Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, to send unionism off into the election tomorrow. Is this government intent on dismantling our country? Now, Brandon Lewis did subsequently, in his own words, seek to clarify, I guess, the government's position. He said, we will do whatever it takes to protect the Belfast Good Friday Agreement. It is clear that the protocol does not have the support of the unionist community and is not working for people and businesses in Northern Ireland. He said, we have to address the outstanding issues and we want to do that by agreement with the EU. But as we've always made clear, we will not shy away from taking further steps if necessary. I think Helena Morrissey with a fantastic response to that, saying, this has been said far too often, Brandon. The EU want the status quo for obvious reasons. They have no urgency to change. The direction of travel is to pull NI away from the UK. So let's stop all the words and opt for action, action, action. And we'll wait and see again. I mean, is this just more talk from the government? Are we going to see months more roll by on this? Certainly, as I said, I think Brexiteers are looking at this and thinking the government have been far too weak, far too slow on this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As ever, I'll keep bringing you all the very latest. If you want to support my channel, do hit the thanks button down below to give a super thanks. Really appreciate your support. And of course, as ever, thanks so much for watching.